Hey guys, happy Tuesday. I hope everybody's having a great day. It's a little bit warmer than they said it was going to be. I thought we had a cold front come through when that rain came through, but it's still a little bit warm outside. I hope everybody's having a great day. Hope everybody had a great weekend. It was a fast weekend, it seemed like, and just so much going on in everybody's lives. Um, as I was thinking about what I wanted to do today, last week I kind of did one thing all week long, and I don't know, that doesn't suit me very well for some reason. So I'm going to do something today that the Lord laid on my heart this morning. I am doing a Bible study, and it's called Grace is Enough. And it's a devotional to help women turn anxiety and insecurity into confidence. I've been honest about my battle with anxiety, and it's just, this morning it just really spoke to me because I'm trying to figure out my place. Sometimes we as moms have to reevaluate a lot of times, we get married and we are wives, and then we have babies, and then we're moms, and then I feel like I've been through that whole gamut. I took care of my parents when they were sick and before they passed away, and we have to take a moment and try and figure out who we are. And some days that's difficult when the world wants to speak into you, when the world wants to tell you who you are, when the world wants to say, well, you're this, you're that, or you did this, you did that, remember who you were in the past, or remember what you said, or whatever. When the world tries to speak into you, sometimes it's hard to figure out who we are. And the Lord is slowly and surely teaching me who I am in Him. And that's who I want to be. I want to be who He needs me to be, who He wants me to be. And so in this Bible study today, or in this devotional today, it was talking about insecurity. And it's talking about who we are. And in Genesis 1:27, it says, so God created people in His own image. God patterned them after Himself. Male and female, He created them. He created us after Himself because He knew how good we could be if we would pattern ourselves after Him. He knew He created us in His image because it's perfect. And we sometimes forget that. We forget that He created us. He created Kelly. He created Barbara. He created John. He created Sam. He created whatever your name may be. He created you. And He created you at such a time as this. He knew when He formed you in His mother's womb who you would be. He knew that, and He created you. And sometimes we get so caught up in the world, with the world of perfection, the world, especially our younger generation, because all they get to see is social media. That is what their life revolves around, and as scary as that is, that's what it revolves around. How many likes they get, and they may prepare 5 hours for a 10-second snippet on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever it is. Normally they don't show the hard, they only show the good. And I think we are like that too as individuals. We don't want everybody to see our struggles, but everybody that we meet, everybody that I talk to is facing some sort of struggle. And we need to remember who we are, who created us, and in whose image He created us. Because He loves us enough that He created us to be like Him. And I just can't fathom that kind of love some days. And I feel like I have that love for my children, because sometimes as parents we overlook things, and He definitely overlooks things with us. He corrects us, yes, and rightfully so, because there are many days that we need to be corrected. In Proverbs Psalms 139, verse 13, you made all the delicate inner parts of my body and knit me together in my mother's womb. He did that. He created all the inner parts of me and knit me together in my mother's womb. And in my study Bible, this talks about Psalms 39:13-15. God's character goes into the creation of every person. God's character. He puts a little bit of himself in each and every one of us. When you feel worthless or even begin to hate yourself, remember that God's Spirit is ready and willing to work within you. We should have so much respect for ourselves as our Maker has for us. How many times do we, again, allow what other people say give us our self-worth? We talked about this in women's meeting not very long ago, about where our self-worth comes from. Our self-worth comes from in here. Our self-worth comes from God. He has designed us and created us to be his child. He knocked on the door of our heart. He wants the very, very best for us. And in Ecclesiastes 3, verse 11, God has made everything beautiful for its own time. He has planted eternity in the human heart, but even so, people cannot see the whole scope of God's work from beginning to end. We need to understand that God has planted eternity in a human heart. This means that we can never be completely satisfied with earthly pleasures or pursuits because we are created in God's image. We have a spiritual thirst, we have eternal value, and nothing but the eternal God can truly satisfy us. He has built us a restless yearning for the kind of perfect world that can only be found in his perfect rule. He has given us a glimpse of the perfection of his creation, but it's only a glimpse. We cannot see into the future or comprehend everything, so we must trust him now to do his work on earth. That's where I'm struggling today. I want to know how this turns out. I want to know what the future is. I want to know what the next step is. I want to know. Instead of living in today, I'm allowing the enemy to rob me of my joy of today by saying, oh, but you know what? This might happen. This might happen. This might happen. And I'm trying to learn to take those thoughts captive and let them go. Not allowing him to steal from me the joy that the Lord has put in me for today. To grow in today. To learn from today. To embrace today and all that it has to offer. Because it does have a lot to offer if we allow ourselves to let the Lord work within us and see that we were made in his image. Not when we look in the mirror, not when we see all of the scars or wrinkles or imperfections in our skin or age spots or whatever it may be that you're seeing in yourself. Look in that mirror and see the person God created, because he created you just as you are, and he loves you more than you could ever imagine. So today I'm holding on to that. I'm holding on to the fact that God loves me more than anything, and he only wants what's best for me, and he seeks to have a relationship with me, and that's what I need to build on. And then my life revolving around him will just be what he has it to be. I saw somebody posted a meme today. It said, in order to find out who you really are, get lost in serving other people, and you find yourself. That spoke deeply to me. We need to be so lost in serving others that we don't have time to think about ourselves, that we don't have time to criticize ourselves, that we don't have time to talk about somebody else. We don't have time because we're serving. We're serving a God who loves us so much that he created our innermost parts and knitted us together in our mother's womb. So today, I hope that you will see how valuable you are to him, how much he loves you, what he has created you to be, and that's his child. He just desires a relationship with you. Crawl up in his lap today. Hold on tight to the love that the Father gives us, and know that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Tonight, men, you will be meeting at 7 in the multipurpose building. You will be eating. If you want to bring something, please bring desserts, and you guys will have a good meal and be able to fellowship together and find out what the Lord has for you. I know you guys have been doing amazing Bible studies, and I'm thankful for that. So tonight, 7 men's youth will be in here tomorrow night at 6 and 7, littles and middles at 6, and bigs at 7. They will be fed. Buses will run. If you need your child picked up, please text the church phone 399-5956, or if you have Mark Jackson's number, just let him know. He has his route, and Travis Watkins also has his route. So if you have Travis's number, just text him and let him know that you need your kids picked up. I want to thank our social media sponsors. We are so blessed to be able to be on Facebook Live on Sundays, and then during the week. Not every day, it seems like, because there's just been things that have been coming up and happening, and that I haven't been able to get on every day. But we're blessed for people pouring into this ministry, because we couldn't do it without you. We couldn't do anything that we're doing without you. We can't do Fish Club. We can't do the Yale FCA. We can't do any of those things without you. And so we're so thankful for Don and Sheila Ferris, Howard and Janice Clark, Leonard and Debbie Spencer, Gordon and Dee Kennard, Genesis Home Health, Turnbow Trailers, Parco Tax and Services, My Travel Misha, Stacy Reese, Watkins Family, Travis Holloway, and Ted and Alicia Crocker. Thank you all so much. And there are others that donate that don't want their name mentioned. And we're just so grateful to you guys for pouring into this ministry. I hope everybody has a great, great Tuesday. Go out and love on someone today. Encourage someone, because your smile may be the only smile that they have today. And smiles are contagious, as is laughter. So go out and just encourage someone today. Love on someone today. Thank you all. Have a great day. I hope to see you tomorrow.